he brings up an interesting political comment that conservatives have been calling for a leaner government and that the debt and spending more than we basically have is creating some problems for us. And he puts it as the liberals uh, saying that, basically opposing those actions. And you're kind of polarized. I mean, people are sitting there saying, all right, we need to take a look at it. And now the president is actually saying, all right, I'm with you. Let's shrink government. Now, is that an election year ploy, or is that a shift in philosophy? What is that?
Well, let's hope it's a shift in philosophy, but I don't know, Jim. I'd have to lean towards the election year ploy, but I'd give the man a benefit of the doubt.
219-845-1100 if you want to call in. Don Heckwine's here and Steven Searing talking about they are resident conservatives. They come in here, and it's not every day we get two conservatives at one time in here, right?
It's true.
All right, let's go to the phone lines. 219-845-1100. Mad Mac, how are you?
Good, buddy. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah, this thing is a total election ploy. This guy, the second he got in office, had the plans to expand the government in every fashion he possibly could. He did everything he could to expand everything. And when you basically add 33% to every aspect of the government, and now you want to turn around and go, oh, we're going to cut this down by 20%. Well, you're not cutting anything. You're just bringing back some of the mess you've already created. I mean, this is a joke. Even the Democrats are scratching their head going, you're kidding us with this, right? We've been trying to expand the government for 3 years, implement new programs, and this guy now is going to come up with that thing? It's a joke, and even the Democrats are embarrassed by the ploy he's pulling now. He's going for the Hail Mary, which is about a 300-yard toss he's got to complete to get reelected, and it's never going to happen.
You know what? I don't know. I think this is I think that the tide has turned. If you had tried to, I think, what did you guys start doing the show in, like 06 or 07?
Just before 08, before the elections.
All right, so.
07.
07. If we would have started talking heavily about shrinking government and so forth, I think it would have fallen on a lot of deaf ears. I don't think that if he comes out with that now, I think that's what a lot of people want to hear, Mad Mac.
But
that's what they wanted to hear 2.5 years ago.
But not 4 or 10. In other words, when things were still going well, no one wanted to talk about slicing and dicing the federal government. Now it's what everyone wants to hear, and so he's just kind of going along with it.
Jim, even you don't believe what you're saying.
What are you talking about? What is wrong with that comment? In other words, he's looked out and said,
Jim, there is no chance on the planet this guy has any intention of cutting anything. Zero. He hasn't cut anything, Jim. Name one place he's reduced anything. He ran, listen, that guy's going to get unelected, and they're going to have this idiotic health care thing, which is going to create health nirvana for the entire country, right? Yeah, it's going to cost us $4 trillion. Poverty will be, and the debt will rise at a pace faster than the Calumet River in the spring with 800 inches of snow laying around the place. It's going to be an economic disaster if that thing goes into effect. Nothing is free. I mean, look at Europe. Please, look at Europe.
Mac, I don't know about yours, but I know Jimmy and mine and Don, our health premiums have gone up over the last year. So it's already started.
All right, man.
It's not only started. I mean, wait till we put everybody on it, and everybody wants to walk up and have Obama said I get free Band-Aids, and I get free diapers, I get free this, I get free that. Nothing is free.
Well, hey,
you spend $10 today, you're going to have to pay that back in $15 in a year and a half from now. We can't go on.
We were in a hospital last week visiting a friend of ours, elderly woman that had fallen and hurt herself. And the doctor came in and was talking with her and said that she's going to get ready to leave within a day or so. She's home now. But one of the words out of his mouth, it wasn't her primary doctor because she came in through the emergency room. And this doctor said to her, "Madam," he says, "you need to go have a bone scan. Your age, you should have a bone scan." He says, "It doesn't cost you anything." His words, "Obama's going to pay for it for you." And we looked at each other after he left, and her words back, just like you said, yeah. I'm paying for it in the long run.
All right, man. Talk to you, Mad Mac. Here it is. Seeking more power to shrink the government, President Barack Obama on Friday suggested smashing 6 economic agencies into one. An election year idea intended to halt bureaucratic nightmares and force Republicans to back him on one of their favorite issues. The government we have is not the government we need, Obama told business owners he'd gathered at the White House. Sounding like a manager of a disorganized company and looking like one by pointing to slides as he spoke, Obama asked Congress to give him a kind of reorganization power no president has had since Ronald Reagan. It would guarantee Obama a vote within 90 days on any idea he offers to consolidate agencies, provided it saves money and cuts the government.
What was, I think, is it the Commerce Department is the biggest one he wants to turn around?
Yes, here it is. Let's see. Merging 6 major trade and commerce agencies into one-stop shopping department for American business. The Commerce Department would be among those that would cease to exist.
Is he going to just consolidate one group of government and then expand another one? It didn't say anything about that, did it?
You know what? It doesn't. And, I watched part of this. He never really talked about the entire cost of government. He basically talked about streamlining the business, commerce. I don't even know what else there is.
And I think he's anti-business to start with. So.
You think he's anti-business?
Yes, I do.
Why do you say that?
Because everything he does is destructive to business.
Everything he does.
Other than maybe give money to a few handfuls of large businesses. I mean, here, when you take the small businesses in America and you make it mandate to them that they supply X amount of benefits, and you take 1,100 large corporations and you exempt them from the same laws that you just make these small businesses do, what are you doing?